everyone. Welcome to Best Left Forgotten, a ho-ho holiday special. My name is Jess Wolfendale, and I will be your Santa baby.
My name is Miriam Feats, and I am playing Mal Dennings.
My name is Nathan Quadrio, and I'm playing Marissa Argyle Hampstead.
Happy holidays, everyone!
Woo! Happy holidays!
Today we are playing a festive one-shot using the system All I Want for Christmas is to Get Out of This Mall by Starshine Scribbles. All of the links in the episode description. In this system, our players will be employees at a shopping centre during the Christmas rush. But worse! But how better to explain this setting than with a message directly from our friends at corporate?
Dear valued employees, as you likely know, the Christmas season is one of the best and most magical times at Merriweather Mills Mall. And during this special time, our customers desire and deserve the best possible service and shopping experience. Because of this, we have launched a new program that will allow all employees to rise to the challenge. As some of you have likely realised, several hours ago, you experienced what is colloquially known as a blackout, or as we at Merriweather Mills Mall Management call it, an out-of-body shopping experience. During the out-of-body shopping experience, all employees have been subjected to a series of special team-building frequencies and exercises that will help you stay magical and efficient during the holiday rush. This unique program, the Subconscious Customer Trainer, SCT, will enable you to give 110% to our customers whenever you hear our specially organised Christmas mixtape. When the selected songs play, employees now find it extremely easy to work longer and harder than ever before. On top of this, to reduce inefficiencies caused by inclement weather and intense Christmas traffic, you have contractually consented to spend the season living in the luxurious surroundings of Merriweather Mills Mall in the top-class dormitories of your stores. Please note, a room and board fee will be automatically deducted from your paycheck. While we understand some of you might find this a shock, we assure you that all of the exits have been locked. Once again, we value your excellent work. Remember, all we want for Christmas is you. Also, record profits. Happy holidays, the Merriweather family. The Merriweather family is a trademark of Merriweather Shopping Experiences, LLC.
Thanks, Luna. Now, to a quick...
So you didn't think you'd front load that? You didn't think you'd let me know that was happening at all? You think you just dropped that in there? And I'm sitting there going, wow, I really know this voice. And I'm like, in our circle of friends, who is this? And I was like,
What? So...
wait a minute.
Yes!
Wait, so you didn't know either?
No!
What? Wow.
So anyway, now to a quick rules rundown. In this game, you have two stats, Spite and Spirit, a sliding scale that determines your ability to fight off the brain-rotting Christmas music and how close you are to succumbing to the psychological conditioning of holiday cheer and customer service. Throughout the session, I'll be playing a collection of royalty-free Christmas tunes. When we need to determine the outcome of a situation, instead of rolling, the player selects a category that reflects the number of letters in a song's title, artist name, or the last digit of the song's duration. The GM picks a different category. Then I hit next on the playlist and we see who gets the high number. The difference between the two numbers is how you move on your Spite Spirit scale, success towards Spite, failure towards Spirit. We also have a trigger song, which can have disastrous effects on the employees as the subconscious customer training takes over your mind more and more. There's a few more rules that may come up as we go, but before we begin, Miriam.
Yes.
Can I please have a noun?
Just any noun?
Just a noun.
Are we doing Mad Libs?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Tractor.
Yes, that is a strong noun choice given the story.
It was the first word that came to mind.
Good.
I'm really mad libsing this.
Nathan, can I have a number between 1 and 20?
18, my lucky number.
Miriam, can I please have a significant event, like a wedding?
Oh, wait.
I know, I really went to the opposite. It was immediately like a funeral. But
It absolutely can be.
it will say a...
Bar mitzvah.
That's what I was going to say.
I can feel it.
We'll say 21st.
Tracked 18. Oh, yeah.
This is good. This is really good.
Oh, yeah.
actually. This is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan, can I have a name?
Randolph.
Like Gandalf. but here.
No, like Rudolph.
But with an A.
Can I have a place? Not necessarily a town, more like a date location.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't have to be a date location, obviously.
A mini golf park.
Nathan, can I have a favourite thing about Christmas?
Food.
Good. And both of you, can I have a Christmas-themed name? Just one, but if you want to consult, you can.
Is it Felice or is it Navidad?
I think it's Felice.
Felice?
Yeah.
Okay.
And with that, let's jingle right in. We see wreaths framing the walls with 1,000 twinkling lights, reflecting back like stars in employees' emotionless eyes. Electric sconces give the illusion of hanging candles, disguising pale, sunless skin in a warm glow. And of course, the music pervading every inch of the polished floors floods the inhabitants with royalty-free Christmas spirit. Welcome to Merriweather Mills Mall, a magical market of mandatory merriment. We start, as all good Christmas movies do, with a flashback. You can tell because there's a soft focus on the lens and the saturation's pulled back.
Yeah.
It's been a week since you've been trapped in your tinsel-lined retail jail. And you're in the food court because your stores are a part of this evening's bi-weekly team-building exercise. Tonight is the Jingle Mix and Mingle Icebreaker Bingo. You are given a bingo card and have to go around and fill in a name for each square of Christmas-themed icebreakers. It is November.
Oh
Get
my God.
No.
You guys are so much better at GMing than me. Like,
I wasn't going to do it.
I should never GM again. You are both so much better at it than me.
That is blatantly untrue, but
Oh my God. I've never brought a celebrity onto the podcast.
There are several stores present, and through the varying degrees of enthusiasm, we see glimpses of 2 employees. Please describe your characters and how they're approaching this exercise.
my character Mal is a young man, 19, 20, has that air of a overtired retail worker that does not want to be at his job normally, let alone mandatorily sequestered for the entire Christmas season while relentless music plays in his ears. So he's looking very sort of detached. He's not really looking at his bingo card. He's just nose into his phone, playing endless levels of Candy Crush, trying to like just grit his teeth through the entire experience. And when people come up to him, he's kind of just rolling his eyes and walking in a different direction. I imagine he's probably just wearing his Kmart uniform.
Excellent.
Because those are the clothes that he was
has.
in when they got trapped here. And he's not that happy about it because it's not a good look for him.
Yeah. I imagine you were probably also given the choice to wear company-wide matching Christmas pajamas.
No.
But yeah.
Would not be caught dead.
Not surprised at all
Yeah.
in this particular case. Nathan, your character.
My character, again, her name is Marissa Argyle Hampstead. She is a 44-year-old woman, rake thin, hits the gym every single day on her shift before work. Almost the opposite of our friend Mal. You know, there's a point where she didn't intend for it to be the case, but retail became her career. And here she is. And she's been working very hard. Not really interested in climbing the ladder, but loves to sell. Today, she's been here long enough. She's worked at the mall for about 20 years. So she's like, oh, Amanda, you love fruitcake, don't you? I got you that one lovely last year. Pop your name down, love. Is that all good? Oh, fantastic. And then, you've got one missing. Go see Dan over there.
Excellent. As you're sort of moving through the crowd, you spy your next mark across the room and you begin to move towards them at the same time that Mal, you nose down, are backing away from a different encounter and you bump into each other and your bingo papers go flying.
Oh, my. Malcolm, please.
Babe, not. No. We're not doing this today. And I very apathetically shuffle for the correct bingo card. You know immediately which one's mine because no squares are filled in, not even the free space that I could have filled in immediately and chose not to.
It even says, don't forget to use your free space.
Don't call me babe, love, okay? I'm not interested in
Then don't call me
layabouts.
love, babe.
Please. I think that this might have happened in another lifetime, but not today, okay? I've got 3 boys at home. But thank you for your interest. I do appreciate it.
Can I help you with anything else, Marissa?
Well, looks like we've got some empty spaces on there. Let me tell you, I do like eggnog.
Great.
And what about you, Malcolm?
Is there a box you haven't filled in? And I'll just say that it applies to me and we can move on with our lives.
You know what? I think I have a solution. Christmas has come early for you, Malcolm. Here. And I'd like to hand him a box. Open it.
I will.
Fantastic. You've now received socks as a Christmas present. Okay.
You just had it on hand.
They're from the store.
Yeah. Sure, man.
Fantastic. So I'll put your name down there. Just a reminder, Malcolm, eggnog.
And Mal doesn't even respond, just goes back to his phone.
And the camera pans up to the ring of sleigh bells as we merrily crossfade. It is now December 12th. For the past month and a half, you've endured the onslaught of round-the-clock customer service, trapped inside the walls of every retail worker's employment nightmare.
We've been here for a month and a half.
Yes, but today is different.
Wait a minute. Did we get here at the start of November?
November 1st.
Oh, I thought it was December 1st.
No, the letter's dated November 1st.
Oh, okay.
Black
This
Friday.
radically changes
So-
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. It does.
Yeah.
But today is different. Today, maybe, just maybe, you can make it home for Christmas. The clock hits 7 a.m. and we move past the crowd of last-minute shoppers pouring in as the sliding glass doors open. Through the mall, past the massive Christmas tree drooping with decorations worth more than you'll ever make in this place, and to a shop. Nathan, which shop do we find, and how have you orchestrated some time away to enact your plan?
So I work at a very fancy homewares store called Lint Rolls and Spatula.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, good.
And, we sell plates that you can get at IKEA, but
Yep.
we sell them for 6 times the price.
Yeah,
And claim they're artisan, even though they're just as mass-produced.
wonderful.
I have managed to organize a little bit of extra time because I normally, even when I'm not living in the shopping center, I come in early and hit the 24/7 gym
Yep.
within the shopping center. And so what I've done is I've gone to the gym, just shortened my workout, a little bit unusual, but
Unusual.
yes, my legs can handle it today. So I've come in about half an hour early to give myself a half-hour extra break.
Congratulations. So you make your way from the gym swiftly to rendezvous with your unlikely partner in this Jingle Bells jailbreak. Miriam, what shop are we going to and what have you done to get some time away today?
So Mal is a Kmart employee. So he has been early in the morning coming in and doing like the last bit of sort of like reshelving sort of stock and just sweeping up and making sure that everything's ready. And I think what he did to orchestrate a little bit of time away is he made sure that something made of glass. So I think, you know how like Kmart sells those like mason jars? I think what he sort of orchestrated was that he just fully knocked an entire shelf of mason jars over. So now there's a massive glass hazard and he's had to go and find something that can help clear up the glass before customers get in.
Yeah, like the whole store has shut
Yeah.
down because of this glass, has it?
It's Mason Mayhem.
Not the whole store, just like he's
that
been like,
area.
no,
Yeah.
I have to like
I have
cordon off
to
the
go in the
area
back.
and I have to go in the back and I have to deal with this because we have a glass hazard now.
Great. All right.
Yeah.
Where do you guys meet?
I mean, I feel like food court is always really central.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're not being super, like maybe near food court or something. What's
Like
food
one of
court
those,
adjacent?
you know, like I feel like in the food courts, that's also always where you find the tunnel to like maintenance
Exactly
and
what I was
toilets.
thinking of.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
think
yeah.
we've
Toilet
just
tunnel.
ducked into
The toilet
Is this a
tunnel.
Into the
universal
toilet
experience? Is this an Australian thing? Is this a Manapara thing?
This is every single Australian shopping mall that I've ever been to.
Absolutely.
The toilet tunnel is at the food court.
All right. Yeah. You guys find a little area and sequester yourselves away to discuss the plan.
Malcolm?
Yeah.
Guys, it's the trigger song. As you enter the tunnel to have this conversation, you hear the worst part of every 20 minutes or so. The trigger song, which, as we all know, is 80s Last Christmas Pop by Julius H., begins to play over the speakers. I need you all to move a point from spite into spirit. Continue.
Seems like today's the day, isn't it, Malcolm?
Thank God.
Yes, the boys have been missing me. Month and a half is too long.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Anyway, yes, well, I suppose we're onto it.
We should have discussed how we were doing this plan before, but
I think we love an improv plan. So I think that the first step is to make our way into the administrative office, destroy the employee records. There will be no more Malcolm Dennings, no more Marissa Argyle Hampstead.
I cannot tell you how much I hate your name.
Well, Malcolm, I don't do things to make you happy.
This really tense, serious scene.
I'm really trying to find the vibe.
This song underneath is insane. I'm going insane.
This is going to be the entire episode.
It's just like serious heist.
Yeah.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Here's what you know. HR has been repurposed to the holiday wranglers, supervising the enactment of corporate initiatives on the ground floor. Through weeks of careful observation, you've discovered that the security guard and only security guard currently guarding the employee records is in the middle of a Hallmark classic. A month ago, Felice returned home to Tractorton, which she hadn't been to for 18 years.
No!
She went back home for her father's 21st birthday. There, she reconnected with her childhood best friend, Randolph, who took her to a mini golf park and taught her the meaning of Christmas, but they had a disagreement over food. So she came back to her old life here at the mall. She is also allergic to cranberries. What do you do?
So hang on.
Yeah. Can you please
Just
clarify?
to move through the wildness of what just happened. So
Who's the security
This is
guard?
the movie the security guard is watching.
Is in.
So
she has just returned.
This is her real
This is
life.
her real life. She has just returned from her hometown of Tractorton.
Yeah.
Leaving her childhood best friend Randolph behind. The tension between the two of them.
So Felice is the security guard.
Correct.
Great.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That makes more
Felice,
sense.
the security guard.
Felice.
But you know through careful observation that she is in the middle
Yeah.
of a Hallmark classic.
How old is Felice?
She hasn't been home for 18 years. So we're going to say that she is...
But it was her father's 21st
21st
birthday.
Yes,
birthday.
correct.
Yeah, we're committing.
She is mid-30s.
Okay, great.
She's a serious businesswoman.
Yeah. Well, I literally hate talking to everybody, but if there's one thing that white women in their mid-30s like, it's gossiping to the gay twink about their relationship problems. So I figure I go in and do that, and you can sneak past.
I could never imagine gossiping with you, Malcolm. Such a bland individual.
Babe, you have no idea how bland I can be.
If it doesn't work, Malcolm, I was here when Felice worked here the first time. Perhaps I can connect with her in that way.
The day you connect with someone, Marissa, I will destroy my phone.
Well, now I feel like I want to have first shot, but since your idea came up, I'm willing to let
please.
you have a... No,
Babe,
Malcolm.
I don't want to stop you from living your truth.
No, my truth. You said I'm going to let you have a go at this. Okay, I like giving the youth opportunities, okay? I let a young man use the elliptical before me this morning.
Yeah, and it shows.
Oh!
And I'll walk away.
That Kmart uniform's doing no favours for you, Malcolm.
Incredible. You walk up to Felice, who is clearly in the middle of a mental memory montage, just staring into a window that reflects her own sad face factor.
Oh my God, Felice, babe, when did you get back?
It feels like forever and no time at all.
Well, wherever you went, it's totally working for your complexion. Your pores have it's magical, babe.
Pause. That's what we did at the movies.
What? Who did at the movies? Babe, tell me. Oh my God. Do you have tea for me?
I couldn't.
Babe, it's me.
I'm not sure I'm supposed to be here anymore.
Babe, none of us are supposed to be here anymore. Tell me what's going on.
I'm going to say we're going to make this a roll. So go ahead and pick one of the categories and I will hit shuffle.
Okay, let's go last word in the song title.
Great. Oh, I'm going to be fun and go last digit of the duration. Here we go. And of course, this is A Happy Christmas by David Render.
Timeless classic.
2 minutes and 7 seconds. So you were first word or last word?
Last word.
Last word. So yours is
Happy
Christmas.
Ooh. CHRISTMAS. Yeah,
9. Great. So you're 2 up on me.
Amazing. So I put 1 back into spite.
Back to full in spite, as you should be. Tell me what happens in this scene.
She was by the window, right?
Yeah.
Is there somewhere nearby that we can sit down?
Yeah, I reckon there's HR is completely abandoned at this point, but I reckon there's a little employee kitchen that kitchenette you guys can make your way into.
I pull her in there and sort of sit her down and I'm going to like sort of very out of character for me, like make her like a cup of tea and sort of sit her down and literally just like let her just talk at me, and just it's just a intermittent like, oh my God, babe.
This
oh my God,
is
no, stop. Oh my God, he didn't. Babe.
This is genuinely a scene in the Hallmark Christmas classic
Yeah.
is when she vents her
Yes.
frustrations and then
To the gay best friend.
The gay
Yeah,
best friend
Yes.
tell her that she has to go after her
Yeah,
man.
and it's very much like the end of it is like, oh my God, babe, you have to follow your dreams. Oh my God, he's the love of your life. You cannot give that up for whatever like responsibility you have here. Like, get out of here, girl. You deserve it. You need to live your truth.
You might be right. Meanwhile, Nathan, what are you doing?
I would like to kind of be leaning around the corner. So as soon as I can see Malcolm moving off, I'd like to pop my headphones in from my iPod Shuffle.
Oh, yes.
Put on my motivational track, Spring from Vivaldi's Four Seasons by
I simply cannot afford that.
by Andre Rieu's band and orchestra. And I'd like to move in. And I imagine it's quite a narrow corridor.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'd like to do is I'd like to kind of like back up and lean against the wall. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work in physics. She's going to lean against the back wall and like a horse, she's going to like lift up her legs and kick the door to break the door down.
Like a horse.
Well, yeah, but like kind of like a wall sit, but like
A wall sit donkey kick. Got you.
wall sit donkey kick.
Of course.
Because she does.
Name of the
it's one
episode.
Wall sit, donkey kick. Wall sit, donkey kick.
All right. Go ahead and pick one of the categories.
I'm going to go first name artist.
Great. I'm going to go last word song.
Okay.
Here we go. And this is God Rest You Merry Ukuleles by Matthew Mike Cole. Was yours first or last?
First.
First. So yours is Matthew. Mine is
7.
LES 8.
So I take one into spirit.
Yeah.
One into spirit. So you make your way up, sort of position yourself against the wall, legs shaking a bit. You've already been to the gym this morning and
Legs shaking, excuse me.
in
Legs
a
of steel. Oh no, I skipped leg day this morning. I said that.
yeah, you did. You didn't use the elliptical. And unfortunately, that is your downfall
Yes.
as you kick out and strike the door across from you, but unfortunately don't burst through. And Felice's head whips around. Huh?
Oh my God, babe, don't even. They're literally always doing some kind of, you know what? I bet someone's just like dropped a bunch of like stock or whatever. I don't know. I literally, oh my God, I knocked over like a whole row of mason jars this morning. Like most embarrassing thing I've done since I've been here. I nearly got glass in my everywhere. It was not good. And I try and like divert with my own
that's
disaster.
hard. All right, I'm gonna call it one more roll.
Yeah.
One more roll, one more skill check to see if you can keep
Yeah.
her. And I'm going to say that if you succeed hard enough in this particular action, that she will leave and go after her happy ending.
Amazing.
But let's see. Go ahead and pick a category.
Last name artist.
All right, I'm going to go first name artist. This is Presents on Christmas Morning by Steve Oxen. You picked first,
I
didn't
picked
you?
first,
Great.
yeah.
So you get 1 point. Well, you're already full
I'm already
spiked,
full.
but
I only win by 2. No, I only win by 1.
One.
So
Yeah, I'm going to say
Yeah.
that for now, she's going to stay in the
Great.
room with you and you get another chance.
Okay. I'd like to approach the door and just try and open it to make sure it's not unlocked.
Yeah, it's unlocked.
Oh, well then. And I'd like to walk inside.
Amazing. Your motivational music playing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you walk in and you're greeted with probably somewhat more familiar to you than the Gen Z outside,
Mm-hmm.
just completely physical employee records.
Mm-hmm.
So just filing cabinets upon filing cabinets. You're not quite sure what their filing system is, but you can count at least a good 40 cabinets in here. How would you like to start?
I'd like to close the door. Mm-hmm. Can I lock it from the inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to open up a filing cabinet
Excellent.
and just see
Yeah.
where we are.
See
Yeah.
what's in there. All right, I'm going to ask for a skill check just to see how long it's going to take you to track down your employee file. What category?
Can I go last word song?
Last word song. All right, I'm going to go first word artist. This is our good friend Kevin McLeod with Deck the Halls B.
Oh, that's rough.
That's really rough. Yours was the last word, which is one letter. So if you could move 4 points down to Spirit. Rough. Despite your motivational music, it's almost as if, though you're listening to a completely different track, it's almost glitching and you're catching every second beat might be a very, very pleasant version of Deck the Halls. And you're looking and HR no longer being in this room, you can maybe see why they weren't doing a particularly great job of keeping their files. They obviously know what they were doing. Maybe it was a little bit of ensuring that they would keep their jobs in some way, shape or form, them being the only ones that know their system, but you're really struggling to find what you're looking for. And Felice is starting to stand up as, well, I better get back, but I don't know, maybe, just maybe, Randolph will come
Get out
after
of here,
me.
babe. Go after him.
I literally can't leave.
You're a girl boss, babe. You need to go chase your man.
Okay, but none of us can leave the mall. Like you, I am stuck here.
Do you want me to take a big swing?
I love when a player asks another player permission.
Always. In fact, whatever you're thinking, make it bigger.
Double it and give it to the next
Yes,
one.
double it, give it bigger.
Babe, I literally have a way to get you out of here. Like, literally end of day. So you can go and, live your true love with Randolph. It's just, we just have to, find our employee files, right now. And we can, be gone.
But what if corporate finds out?
Okay, but, they won't have our employee files anymore. That's why we have to find them. And then we get to just go and, be free.
Okay, pick a category. Let's see.
She wants to live her Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I am 100% with you. It's
I'm
a
gonna
great
say,
idea.
it's a great swing.
Last digit on the track run time.
Okay, wow.
I know.
I'm going to go last name of the artist.
Come on, baby.
This is Jazzy Rudolph by David Render. 2 minutes, 39 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's 4 points above mine.
Amazing.
Oh my God. It's perfect.
I literally serendipity, babe.
What do you need?
Okay, so I need my employee file and then Marissa from Lint Rollers and Satan.
I believe so.
Yeah, I had
My
to pull
mind's
her.
been elsewhere lately.
Yeah, I had to pull her in on this, so we also need to find her employee file. But we do that and corporate can't touch us, babe. And we'll be out of here and you'll be sipping hot chocolate with Randolph literally tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, she's willing to go along with you.
Then I take her back to where I imagine Marissa is to help us find the...
Hey, Marissa, what are you doing in here?
Oh, you've opened and unlocked the door?
Yeah, she's got the keys.
Okay, as she unlocks the door, I'd like to kind of lift up my leg onto one of the the lower ones and act like I'm stretching.
Oh.
And I'm using it as some height.
Hey, Marissa.
Felice, what's it been? Felice, I thought you were still on leave.
No, I came back early.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, love. And I'd like to almost fan kick my leg back down. I'm sorry,
No, babe, it's okay. So Felice met literally the love of her life back in whatever your small town, I don't know.
Tractorton, yes.
Tractorton, yeah.
As I hold Felice's HR record in my head.
And she's just totally going to get in on this action and we're going to help her reunite with...
I think what you're doing is really brave.
Rudolph.
Randolph,
yeah.
The
Great.
love of my life.
Randolph. Oh, yes, that's an amazing name.
All right, well, have you found the files?
Well, I found one file. Unfortunately, it's yours, Felice.
Well, that's
Navi,
good.
what an interesting middle name.
Yes, it's my father's.
Oh, well, Miss Dad, there you go.
Thank you. And she takes her employee file and leaves.
She pulls out her weapon. Do you know how this system works? It seems a little bit higgledy-piggledy.
Oh, yeah, they have a online lookup so you can see what file
Online
it's in.
lookup, of course. Thank goodness we've got old Malcolm here, or young Malcolm, should I say. Old zipping and zapping on the telephone.
I'll walk over to the computer.
Yeah, great.
Wait, there's been a computer in here the whole time?
Absolutely. You go over to the computer, you boot it up. It takes forever to boot up because, of course, it does. It's still on like Windows X or something.
Yeah.
Was that a thing? I don't know. I made that up.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a thing.
XP.
Yep.
Thank you. It takes a while and it asks for a password.
Do you know what? And I look at Felice. Do you know what password? Wait, who works in this office?
Oh, HR, but they've been reassigned.
The holiday wranglers now.
So do we know who works in HR? Is this something that I think that like...
I know who works in HR. I know everybody.
Yeah. I think then I turn to Marissa. Babe, so like I don't know what...
It's Marissa Malcolm. We've spoken about this.
Sorry, Marissa.
Thank you.
I actually do need your help figuring out the password.
Well then, Malcolm Dennings needs my help. Isn't that interesting? What do you need?
Do you know who would be using this computer? And then would you be able to like, I don't know, normally it's like, you know, like their kid's name or like a pet or like a significant memory. If we can like maybe like, you know, figure out what they care about, then we can put some guesses in.
Well, it would probably be Liam. He's a bit young like you. And Liam, he's a big fan of that. It was a big hit show just the other. It's, you know, lots of swords, lots of nudity, not my kind of thing.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, yes, I'm sure there was a throne involved.
Did he have like a favorite character or like...
Oh, well, there was a lady, I think, and she was very beautiful. He showed me lots of photos. I wasn't sure if it was his very blonde girlfriend or she was from the show.
I'll try Daenerys. And then I'll try Targaryen, and then like, you know, just, any
Keep
combination.
going, as many things.
Mother of Dragons, like.
Mummy of Dragons.
Yeah.
Great, pick a category.
First word of the song title.
Great, I'm going to go duration. This is We Wish You a Merry Christmas by Grand Project Music, 2 minutes, 15 seconds. So if you could move 3 back into spirit for me, please.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, at this particular computer, you have 3 tries with the password and you have used 2 of them.
Okay. I can try something else, but it's a little riskier.
Why don't you just turn it on and turn it back off? Did I get that wrong? Is that not right?
I think I roll my eyes at the like IT crowd level of technology knowledge that Marissa has. And then I'm going to sort of from the login screen, I'm going to see if I can try and hack my way in as an admin rather than log in as like a particular person.
Great. So if you're using your hacking skill, you can add 1 to whatever you choose. Great. Which category?
Artist, last name.
Okay. I'm going to go with title, last word. This is our good friend Kevin McLeod with O Xmas.
Woo!
So you have 7, I have 4.
Amazing.
And in fact, you have 8 because you have a +1. So you can move
so I get to move everything
all
back
of
into
yours
Spite.
back. Well done. So you managed to, with some hacking skills, admin password, easy. It's the same around the whole store.
Yeah.
And you log in and you manage to find where your employee files will be.
Brilliant. Amazing. I will isolate those files and then like make sure that I'm not just deleting them, but it gets moved into a different folder, like making sure
delete them out of the recycle bin. Yeah. So basically the computer lookup, all it gives you is the location of the physical
just the
file.
location of the physical file.
You delete that off of the company program that they use that's in no way linked to Microsoft, and you're able to find your files and delete the lookup off the computer.
Lookup. Great. Amazing.
We did write it down before you deleted the lookup, didn't you?
I think Mal holds up the Notes app on their phone as their version of writing it down.
Well.
You took a photo.
Yeah, I took a photo of the screen. I do that with library lookups, genuinely. Because I don't want to, like, you can't remember the name. So I'm just like, take 3 photos of these books I need to go find. And then.
Good.
And then I think also while we're here, because we're also wanting to find a back way out of the mall, right?
Yes, a
so I
hidden
think
entrance.
while we're here, I want to see if there are any blueprints or any like maps on file that are more like utility maps or things that would be like utility or service hallways that may not necessarily be on like the the info map that's at the front of the shopping center.
No worries. Go ahead and pick a category for me.
Let's go artist first name.
Great. I'm going to go artist last name. Dimitri Taras. DMITRYTARAS. So by 1 you make it.
Yes.
This is, of course, Santa is coming on Christmas.
Slay.
Excellent. You don't find blueprints, but what you do find, these are the HR files, right?
Yeah.
These aren't building maps, but you do find an employee that has a lot of red flags on their name as being dangerous to the company, but allowed to stay because they're quite antisocial. Their name is Annalise Lee.
Annalise.
I can spell that.
Yeah.
ANNAHLEIGH-LEE. Annalise Lee. Alternative fashion store employee.
Great. I think I know this girl and I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah.
I think she's my favorite person at this mall, even though we've never spoken a word to each other.
Absolutely.
I follow her on every single social media account she has.
Excellent. So you think she might be a good person to hit up about things that you shouldn't necessarily know.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll also take a photo of her employee file
good.
on my phone. Can we we need to find Annalise Lee's file as well.
Okay. Do you have the numeros?
I show you my phone again.
Okay, not a problem. So I already have Felice's file, and I collect our files and also Annalise Lily's.
Great. It's a thick file.
Okay.
I want to open it and immediately start scouring for anything that could be like truly blackmailable in case she doesn't want to help us.
Yeah, okay. We're going to say if it comes up, we'll make a roll about it.
Cool,
but
cool,
you
cool.
have a look through her file and you know about it quite extensively.
Right.
Do you do anything with your employee files right now, or do you keep them on your person?
Just while I have them, I'd like to be like, oh, did anybody hear that? Sorry. And I'll just take the files and I'll just kind of stand while I'm looking at the door. I'd like to use my alert skill to keep an eye on just when the two of them are distracted.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're looking for a moment right now, the second I have
Annalise
the
Lily's file.
second I have that file, I'm like nose deep, essentially like trying to do like a social media deep dive, but in an actual physical
absolutely
file.
And Felice is staring forlornly out a window again. So it's all yours.
Okay. I would like to slip the front cover page of both Felice and Malcolm into my pocket.
Okay.
Just to have them.
Okay.
I don't like you.
You do so.
I did want to message the chat and be like, so when we're looking at lines and veils, how are we feeling with gaslighting?
What's
Betrayals.
What's the line on gaslighting, gatekeeping, and girl bossing?
Well, are we destroying these now? Are we ripping them up right here? We probably shouldn't leave the rubbish. Anybody got a lighter, perhaps?
I reckon maybe like we keep them for right now. Like, can I just have mine? And then maybe like Felice, if you like have yours.
Yes.
And then we just like, I don't want to destroy them on property. I'd like to get out of here and then destroy them where like we're not being observed.
Very well.
And like, okay, so I like had a quick look at the computer to see if like there were any like maps with like utility tunnels or something that we could like get out of here. And I can't find anything, but literal love of my life, Annalise Lee works in the alternative fashion store. And I like can guarantee you that if there's a secret way out of here, she knows it.
Well, Miss Lily is not exactly my...
It's her first name.
the whole thing is her
the whole thing is her first name.
What's Annalise Lily's last name?
Jones.
Miss Jones is not my biggest fan.
Yeah, well, you just don't recognize game.
Well, you know, as they say, game acknowledges the presence of game in others. Shall we head off to see Miss Jones?
Yeah, we go.
Great. All right. You head to a quieter part of the mall. There's this store just called Weird.
Amazing.
It's largely ignored during Christmas shopping. You don't see anyone inside at the moment, but approaching, you see behind the sort of counter in the center of the store, a girl is just sat, barely older than a teenager, just sat behind the thing, scrolling on her phone.
I'm going to turn to Marissa. Okay, I know you don't care about this, but this is literally the only good person that works here. Sorry, Felice. This is literally the only good person that works at this store, and I
so
need
we're
you not to
apologizing
embarrass.
to Felice?
in what universe would I call you a good person?
I'm actually quite well respected at this store. If you head up to management's office, you'll see my name on quite a few plaques.
Scab. And I walk into the store.
Great. You approach.
Hey, girl. Very awkwardly. Like, just so, like, all of my game immediately disappears.
She continues to scroll.
How's the, oh my God, being stuck in here sucks, right? Like,
I slowly look up at you and just glare you down. No! And like you're being watched, the trigger song emerges once more. Sorry, Podcat. If everyone can move a point into spirit.
Dangerously close.
Danger, danger.
you might need to braid someone's
You
hair.
might need to braid my hair. Even under the gaze of this goth girl, the festive nature still invades your mind. And she's like, yeah.
Okay, so you're like literally the coolest. I follow all of your socials. Oh my God, your last Instagram post had me weak. It was amazing. But like, okay, so and I kind of very vaguely gesture. Your last Instagram post had me weak.
Hashtag weak.
What is she posting on Instagram? Just probably selfies. Oh my God, weak. I wave vaguely back towards my companions. So we're like jailbreaking, and I do like a little shoulder shimmy.
Okay.
And like, I mean, like you're like rebel spirit, like totally. And like, we thought maybe you could like help us jailbreak. And I do the same little shoulder shimmy.
Like, what's in it for me?
Like not being here.
Wait, I'm sorry. I have to get involved here. Okay? I can accept Felice, but I draw the line at Annalise.
Annalise Lily.
I draw the line at Annalise Lily.
At Annalie literally. That's my handle.
I draw the line, okay? We are not bringing Miss Jones with us.
Oh, hey, Marissa.
Okay, but like literally, do you have another way to get us out of the mall, Marissa?
We literally haven't looked at any other options. You've just gone, wow, I have a weird, sick crush on this girl. And I'm sorry, I've taken a step too far.
I like her vibe.
Well, thank you.
Like genuine psychic damage.
Yeah,
Like I think Mal like full like staggers a little bit. Like,
yeah, I know the way out of here. I've used it a few times, but I like being here and seeing everyone suffer. So if you want a way out, I can totally tell you how to do it.
okay, so that seems like a good solution that solves things for both of us because it can still be the three of us, but we still get a way out. Babe, that sounds fantastic. Let's do that.
Okay. All right. So like I was talking with some of the elves early on, and there's like a secret chute beneath the Santa throne. They call it the Secret Santa chute.
Sorry, I'm just your accent. Is it a secret shoot or a secret shoe? It's a genuine question.
Yeah.
When I said it, I was like, oh, wait a minute.
It's like a chute, for like child riots and stuff like that. The Santa can get out of there quickly, and so they can press the button on the throne, and it like drops to a tunnel that leads out of here. But you have to be wearing the beard.
Okay, but like how would they know that you're wearing the beard?
It's got an NFC tag in it.
Wait, is this one of those monkeys wearing sunglasses? Is that an NFC tag?
That's an NFT, babe.
Okay.
That's literally so cute, though.
Again, psychic damage.
She holds up her phone and takes a photo of you. My followers are gonna love that.
Well,
The second she posts, I immediately get I like literally like Gen Z phone, like everything is on silent, but literally just her Instagram post, there's like an auditory notification that comes through.
Is it a custom ringtone?
Yes, absolutely.
What's the custom ringtone?
What's a movie with a really goth person in it that a gay guy would be super obsessed with?
For Gen Z, Wednesday Addams.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it's that song. What's the
It's whatever song she does that
Goo Goo Dolls.
dance to. Yeah.
Goo Goo Muck by the Cramps.
Yeah.
Just the whole song.
just like a couple of notes, like very like recognizable notes.
Enough that we're not going to get copyright
Exactly.
infringed.
Yeah. Just on the edge of copyright infringement.
Yeah. Great. That plays and she's like,
I put my hand on Malcolm's shoulder.
I shudder.
I hope that Instagram post makes you weak.
I fade out of existence.
Yeah. As we fade to the next scene, you guys, I assume, approach Santa's throne.
I feel I feel like we need to
Come up with a plan first.
regroup.
Yeah.
I'm not
absolutely.
just running to the throne.
Go. Plan.
Is Annalise Lee with us? Or is she
No,
just
she's-
giving us and we're leaving
Yeah.
her here? Okay.
She's like,
She's thriving in the dark.
totally
Yeah.
thriving.
Okay. Malcolm, Felice. I've just
Babe, there's no T in Felice.
there's no I in team. That's the saying, Malcolm. So Santa, somebody needs a beard. Felice, you're halfway there.
Okay, so there's like an actual like literal beard that Santa wears, and
Yes.
it's gonna have like a little chip in it that gets registered when you sit on the throne, and if that thing doesn't like pair with whatever is in the throne, it's not gonna let us
Okay.
go down the chute.
This is the plan we have to do. I have to say, that sounds ridiculous.
That is literally the least ridiculous part of the plan.
We're literally
Like,
trapped in a mall.
You know what, Felice? It's very wise.
Thank you.
I hope that Randolph sees your wisdom and appreciates that.
I think he really does.
Yes. Well,
I like reach out and just hold her shoulder while she probably
Looks
goes
off into the distance.
looks off into the distance. It's like a dreamy montage of like all of the like moments,
Yeah.
like both reaching for the same cup of coffee.
Oh, yeah. It's playing out at her
Yeah.
dad's 21st. Just,
Yeah. They bump into each other on the dance floor and turn around looking shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharing hot cocoa on the golf course.
well, we need to get our hands on that beard. That's the first step.
Yeah.
Do you think that there is a way we can wait for the changeover of Santas?
Yeah, that's doable.
What if we made our way in as a substitute Santa, for instance? So they come to do the changeover costume and it's like, hello, it's me, Marissa, the next Santa. Just hypothetically, not saying it was me, but you know, the
You do
concept is
have
clear.
the wrinkles to pull it off. So we're like halfway there.
Malcolm, I'm doing this for my boys. And once I'm out of here, I hope never to see you again.
Babe, same.
I'm happy to be Santa Claus, as it were. I feel like I may be the least convincing of the team, but
Well, hang on. I work at Kmart. We sell everything. Do we sell a Santa costume that I could stuff full of pillows from homewares to at least make the physical appearance of Marissa as Santa feel more convincing?
Of course you do.
Amazing. Then I'm going to look at Marissa. All right, babe, deep breaths, because I'm going to take you somewhere that even for this mall, you're going to find completely devastating. And I lead her through to the Kmart costume section.
Lord. What child would want to be a Christmas tree? Tarquin wouldn't be caught dead.
All right. To find an appropriate costume, I'm
Yeah.
going to need either one of you to pick a category.
So I'll do it.
Yep.
Because I'm going to get a +2 to this.
Absolutely.
Can I go last word of the song title, please?
Great. I'm going to go first word of the song title. This is Kevin MacLeod, Deck the Halls Be.
One behind.
One off. So you managed to find a inflatable Santa suit
Yep. It's going to have to be what it is.
as your manager appears going, "Where have you been? You gone mason jars over the floor?"
Oh my God, babe, I was literally trying to find you about that. So a bad moment for me. Oh my God. So I've been trying to chase down, you can check the security cameras. I was trying to chase down HR because I
don't
needed.
want your excuses. I want reasons.
Okay, but babe, I needed to get the form that you fill out
all
for the
together.
workplace incident.
We're all together on this corporate ladder. I need to touch base with you so we can pivot and create synergy in this team.
Lorraine,
Synergy, love it.
I
Yeah.
absolutely support you 100%. I myself remember when I was,
What are you doing in my store?
I dabbled into management, Lorraine. What a time.
Are you braiding hair?
I'm braiding hair.
Excellent, good.
And there was a time when I had a young fella. His name was Leonardo. And he was not as motivated as he once could have been.
Ate too much pizza, lived in the sewers.
My understanding is he was doing some security work at night. And I found a way to motivate him. And that was a part of being in a team with give and take. That sometimes I needed to understand that Leonardo needed to run around the streets in his little mask with his 4 friends.
Who's the 4th? Master Splinter went with them.
And once I understood that and gave him a little bit of leeway, he really came on board. And I think
Out of his shell.
he came out of it. Oh, artwork. Came out of his shell. And I think that the situation here is the same with Malcolm. He wants to motivate me. I've not been able to connect. Lorraine, you wouldn't understand this. You're so young. But once you reach a certain age and you've been at the same place for a while, you can't connect with everybody like you used to.
Menopause. Oh, my God.
Is it getting really hot in here? I'm sorry.
Hot flash.
And so he's helping me get into the corporate spirit of 80s Last Christmas song.
Yeah.
I'm literally saving a life over here.
I haven't seen my 3 boys in a month and a half, and this costume has raised my spirits.
Yeah, good.
And if he has not given this at significantly increased staff discount, then I might need to speak to my HR rep, Felice.
Felice squares her shoulders up.
And I can't think of anything else to say.
My
speech is over.
Excellent. There are 2 things happening here.
Okay.
The first is you're engaging one of the rules we haven't talked about yet, which is braiding each other's hair. You tell a story to motivate everyone against the Christmas spirit. Upon finishing the story, the player who told it may remove 3 points from spirit and add them to spite. And the next time you have to overcome a situation, you automatically pass without shuffling the playlist. Every other player may try and use the story to motivate themselves to fight back against the mole's brainwashing. If you wish to do so, you have to pick a category and win.
I'm going to leave it for now because I'm pretty okay.
Mm-hmm. And so then I'm assuming that this would allow me a success in this encounter.
The second action essentially is this encounter. You're trying to convince this manager to let you leave again with the costume. And I think she's going to, inspired by your speech, rush off to a different area of the store, also in a fit of hot flashes and menopause. And isn't that just the Christmas spirit?
Yeah.
Where do you guys head next?
To the...
We probably duck into like the Kmart change room.
Yep.
Just to get you into costume.
Oh, yeah.
And then head off towards...
So I'm just walking around in this inflatable Santa suit?
Yeah, we're going to take you to like the Santa area and we're just going to like shift change you.
When I put it on in the change room, I want to look at myself in the mirror. This does nothing for my figure. And then I'm happy to go wherever I need to go.
Great. You guys come upon the very crowded area of the mall where Santa's throne is. Just throngs of children lined up, pushing, hissing at each other as parents desperately try to keep them in line as many of them attempt to escape. The Santa's elves desperately trying to keep the peace, and you see Santa up on the throne as a faraway figure. You know, having worked in the mall for a little while, sort of the respite area off to the side, and as you begin to make your way out, one of the elves sort of stands up, bustling through.
Waddling over.
I think as we waddle over, I do lean over to Marissa and I'm like, is it just me or is the Santa they had kind of hot this year?
I've known him since he was a little bit younger. I wouldn't say so.
One of the elves sort of starts to shush everyone down over the loudspeaker and says, "It's time for Santa's speech." And you know that before the changeover, Santa always gives a big speech to all the kids.
Of course.
As he does.
And all the kids quieten down, enraptured, as Santa begins his speech. Christmas is what brings us together today. And you duck into the respite area.
Oh, Lord.
I lean over to Marissa. Honestly, I'm into it.
Into it.
Well, perhaps you can stay here, Malcolm, and enjoy the changeover
I'm a
while I NFT myself out this shoe.
It's bad. It shouldn't be funny.
It's
That's my
too
brand.
real. It's genuinely the trauma of just that.
So the plan, are we all getting on the throne?
Well, perhaps.
No. Okay. Oh,
Perhaps you can sit on set.
wait,
Yes,
no.
that's
Yeah,
what
I
yeah.
literally had the same idea. Like, we line up and we both sit.
Wait a minute. Are you going to join the back of the line? Am I
Yeah.
going to have 600 sweaty children
Babe, it's
while I wait for you?
fine.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Could you? They're going to work out I'm not the person supposed to be on shift. They're going to be like, wait a minute, that man has breasts.
Babe, they're going to be too busy screaming once they see your face to worry about anything below the suit. We're going to get you hooked up and then we're going to go line up.
Could you not be elves? Surely that makes more sense.
I love both of these plans equally. I'm also mall security, so I could probably get us to like cut the line.
Oh my God, that's it.
In half, please don't damage any children, Felice.
We're just going to go in front of them. So we'll like emotionally damage them, but like we're not going to hurt anybody.
Incredible. What are you doing to prepare for Santa's exit?
Wait.
There's no comb on a multi-tool, is there?
There can be.
There's a comb on my multi-tool. I am pulling out my comb to absolutely like tease and frazzle Marissa's hair to give it the Santa vibe so that it looks more realistic once she puts on the beanie.
I don't want to add... no, I do want to add complexity.
Yes.
But is there not somebody who already waiting for their next shift?
So
Are we getting rid of that person?
at the moment, it is a clear respite area. You have a look at the roster and you can see that this Santa still has another hour shift left before there's a changeover. He's just got like a 5-minute break.
Oh, so we're going to get him at his 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, you don't have to. You could wait for an hour and get the next guy.
I mean, look, I can take one for the team and like try and work a little magic.
A little Christmas spirit.
little Christmas spirit, get him like distracted and you just...
You know what you can do? Why don't you here, and from my purse, I'm going to give you a 50.
Okay.
Head down to Dan Murphy's. Bring something nice back.
You want to get Santa drunk in front of a bunch of children.
Santa will not be drunk. Santa will be slip sliding down a shoe with his NFT.
I think I take a moment to absorb that sentence. And then I turn to Felice, just like she's going to need to be supervised while I'm not here.
Yeah.
He prefers red.
Oh
my God, he said, I didn't even mean, that wasn't intentional.
Wow.
And I head to the Dan Murphys, apparently,
great.
to get a nice bowl of red.
Absolutely. Since one of your items at the start of the game was not money, we're going to consult the playlist to see if you've got a 50 on hand. Go ahead and pick a category.
It's been a big risk. I'm going to go last word song.
Last word of the song.
Don't do it to me, Kevin.
I believe in you.
All right. I'm going to go with last digit of the duration. Kevin McLeod, O Xmas, 0 minutes, 49 seconds.
Oh.
That would give you 5.
Please move
Can
5
I
over
take a
into-
shift?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could take a
Yeah.
shift.
Because I'm only on 2. So if I take 5...
Yep, so this is one of our other mechanics called take a shift. More workers have to stick together and help each other out. When another player fails to overcome a challenge, another player may opt to take their shift. The player who opted to take the shift moves the point that the original player was going to, while the original player's points stay as they are. Once you've used this, you may not use it again until after the trigger song has played again.
Okay.
Speaking of...
Oh,
you guys are so lucky that didn't happen during that moment.
Yeah.
Oh boy, everyone move 1 from spite to spirit. Or what
you
are we all on?
in so much trouble.
Yeah.
I'm on 8 spirit, 2 spite.
5 and 5.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you
Yeah.
make your way to Dan
Great.
Murphy's.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to pick up like a $15 bowl of red.
Yeah.
And I will ask for them to like gift wrap it.
Extra $5.
Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm going to pocket the extra $30.
Excellent.
Because it's gift wrapped, so Marissa's not going to see how expensive the wine is.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to head back to...
Great. You head back as Santa's concluding his speech and heads backstage towards you all.
Oh my God, Marissa, I need a name. What's his name? I total blank.
Lexador.
Nathan! I'm sorry.
No.
No, I'll run with it.
It's good. Great. Lexador comes backstage.
Great. Oh my God. Hi. Sorry. Are you're Lexador?
Well, hey there.
Hi. Immediately.
Whoa, alrighty.
So I'm Mal. I work here.
Hey there, Mel.
but,
Nice to
like,
meet you.
Oh my God, it's so nice to meet you. You rock that Santa outfit, by the way. Like, Sadie, please.
Well, I appreciate that. It's what are y'all doing back here?
We're actually, oh my gosh, this is such a funny, we're actually here.
We lost Nathan.
Sadie.
Santa Zaddy.
Santa Zaddy.
Yep.
Oh my God, it's actually so funny. We're here to like thank you for all the hard work that you do because like you're just, I mean, like you embody Santa. You like literally make Christmas for all of these kids. You're just like, you're so wonderful. And honestly, like so handsome. Do you get told that a lot? Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm getting distracted.
It's fine. It's fine.
Management asked me to bring you this bottle of wine to just say thank you for like your work. We understand that it's like so stressful this time of year and like you're really like out there in the trenches, like dealing with the parents and the kids. And like we just wanted to let you know that you're like totally appreciated. And as I hand the bottle of wine, I'm also just going to like put a hand on his arm and like give it a little feel.
Yeah. You can't see it beneath the Santa suit. It's been specifically tailored to be as baggy as possible, but like there's so much definition under there.
Yeah. Oh my God. Do you work out?
I see him at the gym every morning.
Well, hey there. Sorry, I don't know that we've been introduced.
Well, next time I'm sitting at the weights machine and you try to push me off, I'll stand my ground, Lexador.
That's all right. I mostly do cardio, so.
I hate this guy.
I'm in love.
Hate this man. And when you say like the characters are coming, like Marissa is so angry.
I'm going to try and sort of like pull Lexador aside. Yeah, I'm going to pull Lexador aside.
You're totally like, I'm just going to pull Lexador aside.
Miriam's in the moment.
I'm in the moment.
Leave them.
You gave me a name and I made it real.
Let Lexador cook.
Yeah. I like one hand on his shoulder, again, just like a gentle caress on the arm. And I'm going to see if I can finagle a braiding someone's hair right now. So like I have literally, so the last gym I was at, they had this like cardio instructor, Melanie. I don't know if she floats around. I don't know if you met her. I like really hope that you haven't. And she was just like so mean to me. And like, I mean, I keep it tight. I used to do gymnastics at school and like, I mean, I'm pretty flexible. And like this woman was like asking us to do things that like even I couldn't do. Like, you know, there's women that just like bend, but it's like, it's not like you go girl. It's like, girl, do you even have a spine? Like, it's kind of like uncanny, like how, and I kind of, while I'm doing this, I am flicking eyes over at Marissa. But anyway, so I was like working out at this gym and it just like demoralized me so much because like she could just do everything and I like couldn't do anything. And like it just, every time I went in, I felt like I was never making any progress. And like I'm looking at you now and like I give the arm another feel and like I can just tell that like whatever workout regime you're doing, it's clearly just like it's working so well for you. And I need that again in my life. So like where do you gym?
All right, you may move your 3 points back
Thank
into
you.
spite, as like any good man should do. He doesn't interrupt, he just listens. And
Genuinely, Mal was kind of doing it for the bit earlier,
That's
and now
all
he's
it
like
takes.
got up close
all it
to
takes.
this man and is, if I leave without his phone number, I'm going to be devastated.
Well, you succeed at the next action you do, which I
Amazing.
assume is
It's
convincing.
distracting. Yes.
Distracting.
Like, convincing him to sort of stay in this space.
Yeah, okay. How
Yeah.
do you convince him?
Oh, you know what?
I still need his beard.
Oh my God. Actually, I can't believe I've just been prattling on. I'm so sorry.
Absolutely fine.
Actually, if you could, could I just get like, I don't know if you're like on socials or if you have like a number so we can like talk more about like gym or like whatever. And I'm going to try and get this. Please don't make me check to get his number.
No, you don't have to. This is the
Great.
action you automatically succeed at.
Great.
He reaches into one of his little Santa pockets and he brings out a sparkling candy cane pen and he takes your hand off of his arm and writes his number on your palm.
Oh my gosh. But like, Okay, so I'm definitely going to hit you up. But like right now, I've been prattling away, but like actually they've like set up something for you in like the employee lounge, and like we're getting someone to come in and cover your last hour, and you just actually get to like put your feet up and relax, and like there's going to be nibbles, and there's going to be like, I'm going to hit up in a little bit, but like if you just want to like leave the beard, leave the hat, like I'll sort all of that out for you, and you can just like go and like enjoy yourself.
All right,
take a break.
This one I'm going to need a resolution for.
Okay.
Go ahead and choose a category.
First name was my vibe, so I'm going to go first name of
The artist. Great. I'm going to go first word of the song. Here we go. Steve Oxen.
Yep.
Presents on Christmas morning.
Oh, that's not great.
5 for you and 8 in presents, I believe.
So I lose the 3 that I earned earlier.
Yep. Azzy.
Cool.
Well, I appreciate the chat, but I really should be getting back to work here. I just got to get me some fluids to stock up, and then I'll be heading back out.
Well, I don't have the beard now.
He heads off to the kitchen.
But I do have his number, and I feel like that's more important narratively.
I would like to follow him to the kitchen.
Okay.
Because I don't have any other options.
Great. Yeah, you follow him through, and you can see him just getting a nice glass of milk out of the fridge.
Mm-hmm. Lex the door, and I close the door behind me. I want you to know that I was just joking before about the weights machine.
Oh, well, very funny, miss.
I don't hear you laughing, Lexidor, if that is your real name.
Well, I like to leave my ho-ho-hos for the kids out there, you know.
It's true. I've just been looking through the employee HR documents, and I'm going to pull out the one of the front pages that I had before.
Yeah.
Noticing there's maybe some issues, a bit of a rap sheet that may be a concern for you continuing your Santa work.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, perhaps saying a little bit of teenage breaking and entering isn't an issue for the police, but I think it'd be an issue for the Santa community.
You say wearing an inflatable Santa outfit.
Thank you, Miriam. I had indeed forgotten that. All right, so I'm going to ask for a resolution on this one.
Yep.
If you're attempting to not only threaten this man into capitulation, I assume, but essentially force a backstory upon him, which I love personally. Personally, that's great for
let me
me.
be very clear. As a player, I don't think this is true. I think that she's just saying what she's got to say.
I think if you succeed enough, then this is absolutely true.
Okay.
So I'm going to need you to pick a category. We're going to see what happens.
I'm going to choose first word song.
First word song, I'm going to choose last digit of the duration.
Yeah, this could be good
Here we
or
go.
it could be really bad. It's the trigger song!
You fail.
It's the trigger song.
You fail.
I fail.
It's the trigger
Do I
song.
also take a hit?
Okay, so whenever the trigger song plays, every character removes a point from spite and puts it in spirit. If you're attempting an action, the character instantly fails the action regardless of the numbers involved. The player removes an extra point of spite and puts it in spirit.
We are both in trouble.
Before you can get any further,
Yeah.
he snatches the employee records from your hands and stuffs it in his beard and it disappears. What are you going to do about it?
Use your Pilates powers.
I'm trying to work out a way to do that.
You see him reaching for an emergency call button on the wall. In the kitchen? Yep. Santa security is next level.
Okay. I would kind of like Elastigirl in The Incredibles. I'd like to
Always a great start to a sentence.
Yeah.
I'd like to, it's like he's reaching for the button. I would like to slide down into a split.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my other foot is kind of underneath his arm. And then putting my weight on that further foot, pull myself up so my shoulder pushes his arm away from the button. At the same time, I'm then going to grab the beard off his face and rip it off.
That's so much. But yeah, why not?
Big swings.
That was just such a convoluted way of getting it.
Have you met Nathan?
Yeah, but you went down to go up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to use Pilates.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go, wow.
Oh boy. All right. Go ahead and pick a category, Mr. Miyagi.
I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do first word song.
First word song.
Because I had a lot of faith in that at the time.
1 for Pilates, right?
Yes,
Adding
+1 for
one
Pilates.
for plates.
+1 for Pilates. I'm going to go last name artist. Let's go. This is Joy to the World
Uh-huh.
by Nyuk Young Sin, SINH.
But
No, so
you
joy
are-
is 3 plus 1 is 4, which makes it even.
If both numbers are equal, the player can decide if they wish to pass or fail the task at hand. If you opt to pass, you can explain how it plays out, but you move 1 point from spite to spirit. If you opt to fail, you move 1 point from spirit to spite, but I tell you how it goes.
I'm going to opt to succeed.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
going
we
to
need
take
this.
the point. So obviously I do make it. I do stop him from touching the button, and I do get the beard off
Yep.
his face.
The elastic snaps.
Well, that's what I'm going to do about it. And then I'm going to return, I'm going to sprint, and I close the door, and I try to lock it from the outside. Police! Police!
All right.
Get your keys! Bring the master key, police!
All right. So are you guys attempting to
I
run?
think we just have to run for it at this point,
Yeah.
right?
You guys are going to attempt to run for it? All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it as a group roll. One of you choose a category.
Can I be just
Yes.
if we're doing it as a group roll, trying to like get as many bonuses
Yeah,
as we
yeah.
can? Can I be using my gymnastic skills to sort of like help maneuver us through people, sort of to get up to the
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Well, then I would like to, with the gymnastic support, run, whip out my yoga mat,
Yeah.
which rolls out from my custom-made bag.
Amazing.
Pull it taut. Using my Pilates skills, leap up, using that beautiful leg strength. And there's like a, a lovely kind of like a snow slide kind of,
Yep.
it's just decoration in the back. But I use it as a ramp, and I go and slide down and use the momentum of that to slide back up and shoot over the crowd.
Meanwhile, I'm like Matrix style backflipping
Yeah,
through gaps
yeah.
in the children to get to the.
Oh my God.
In
Okay.
order to hopefully land upon or near the throne.
Okay. So we get a +1 for every relevant skill or item.
Yes.
So that's a +3 total, I
Yes.
believe.
Yes.
What category are we picking?
First word song has not been very fruitful,
Last word song has always been at the risk of that B.
but also at the boon of that Christmas. Names have been pretty 50-50. We've had 2 songs now that have ended in a 9,
Yeah, but it could just
but
as
it
well
could
end in
just as well end in like a 0 or a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do feel because we've heard a lot of songs now.
Yes.
I
A
think
lot
the,
of royalty-free Christmas
Christmas
classics.
music, yeah.
I think the last digit is a real wild card. Like
Yes.
we should just not do that
Yeah,
one.
okay.
I think we should swing big and do last word song. I think
Okay.
that's a good idea.
And just really hope it's not Kevin MacLeod track B.
Okay, I'm going to go with last digit of the duration.
And now it's going to be a 9.
Nice. Yeah, it is. That is what has happened.
Here we go. Okay. This is Matthew Mike Cole's God Rest You Merry Ukuleles.
Ukuleles was 8 plus 3 is
11.
2 minutes, 4 seconds. You
7?
You succeed by 7.
Divided.
I'm going to say divided. So
Okay.
each move 3 over to spite.
Can Miriam do 4? If I do 3?
Yeah, sure.
Then we have the full
I would
7.
love that. Thank you.
Because then it's 5 and 5 for both
Yeah.
of us.
We're playing fast and loose with the rules around here.
yeah.
I think that's the game.
Yeah.
We know this game well enough to start making up our own rules
What
about
I
it.
love about how well we succeeded, though, is that you absolutely succeed your crazy yoga mat plan. There's just this mid-40s woman in an inflatable Santa costume flying over a crowd
We need
of
some
children.
fan art. Get the fan art community. Send us your fan art.
We want to see this.
And subscribe and give us 5 stars.
I believe this is what the kids of today are calling a core memory.
Absolutely.
For a lot of the children here in line, for just a moment, the hubbub ceases and every single one of them are joined in equal Christmas confusion as they watch a menopausal woman sail over them on a yoga mat.
There's one of those shots where the camera's like on the ground, clearly looking up at the thing, and you see one kid's head just go.
Go,
And while
in a
it's happening,
perfect rainbow.
while it's happening in a perfect arc, you also see me perfectly backflipping right over the top, and they follow my backflip arc as their head like rainbows across the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you both land skidding next to the Santa throne.
In that moment, can we cut to my face, just a close up of my face?
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho. And then we land.
Excellent. You land. You have a moment as everyone's confused as what to do, but you see some of the buffer security elves begin to move in your direction.
We've lost Felice.
You have indeed lost Felice. You can see Felice from the doorway going, go, I'll hold him off. And if you see
Randolph.
And if you see Randolph, give him my love, my Christmas Tractorton love.
I think we were better off without her, babe.
Okay. I'm going to try and I hold the beard on.
Yep.
Because I broke the elastic, so I'm holding the beard on, and I don't really know how this NFT works. I don't even know what it's called anymore.
I jump on the throne with Marissa, and I look for whatever lever or button or thing is going to activate the chute.
Yeah, so...
Magic shoe, go!
You look and you can see that one of the panels on the armrest is loose.
I try and lift the panel and see if there's any kind of control board or switch or...
You lift it and you see a big red button.
Immediately.
Slam. You both squat on the throne as these buff elves run towards you, and you slam that button down and disappear into the darkness.
To the North Pole.
You drop into the tunnel. Incandescent bulbs, not fluorescent, and blessed silence.
I've got my hand like up in the air so that as I landed, the number didn't get smudged.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You notice Marissa with your eagle alertness. You see abandoned, gathering dust and cobwebs, a Segway against the wall.
I look at the Segway and I look at Marissa and I just, can I be totally honest? I love this for you.
Let's ride off into the sunset together, baby.
Oh my God, you called me babe.
And I hop onto the Segway.
I hop on behind.
Because Segway's a definitely two-person vehicle.
And like the weirdest Thelma and Louise ever. You travel along this tunnel, rising up a ramp into the real, non-artificial sunlight of like 5 days before Christmas.
We ride off on the Segway as I enter the number into my phone.
Malcolm.
Yeah, babe.
I hope he makes you wake.
And that's where we'll end the episode. Holy moly, guys. You've been listening to Best Left Forgotten. You can find and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Best Left Podcast and on our Best Left Forgotten Facebook page where we post updates, info, and additional content. Music by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0. Full song list and additional artists can be found in the episode description. Cover art by Caddy Wampus, who can be found on Fiverr. Thanks to Jess Wolfendale, our editor, Miriam Feats, our social media manager, and Nathan Quadro, our GM and producer. If you enjoyed our podcast today, please leave a review and tell your friends.